We can finally get back to our earlier discussion about GUN and
You
Qingyi.
could have probably discussed it in the car as well, technically
It's not our first
speaking.
time meeting them. After Belobog called PubSec in the Hollow,
Mm.
weren't they the officers who investigated? You were disguised as EOS at the time.
Yes.
So they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
I mean...
Good thing I didn't give us away, or we could have been in trouble.
We might bump into them again soon, so we should check the visual record of the investigation, just to be safe.
Fairy, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the hollow after the bamboo with your carrot malfunctioned. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty bamboo?
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this bamboo. It looks
No.
unusually clever, almost cunning.
What? No.
Wait a sec, Qingyi.
It's just a bamboo.
Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has come across something quite extraordinary.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it.
Is she a psychic?
Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Is she licking it?
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence
Ew.
without proper authorization. Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's that ferocious I mean,
Is that All
the
Might?
dangerous criminal.
Is that all my? Is that his new job after My
What are
Hero
you doing
Academia
here?
finished?
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene.
I don't even know if he's still alive in that
Welcome to
manga.
Elite
I
to our
just
criminal
assumed.
Investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So it was just an ethereal?
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
Hold on. You see now, Jiyuan, it's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows at this stage, my election, the citizens will be put in fear. Public security
Yeah.
shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We
Sure.
must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's being given to hand? I mean, you did the right thing. Still,
Yeah, he
our
seems
forensics
like
team handled the
a real
evidence
good
collection.
guy. A real
You two have
good guy.
always been my trusted
Absolutely.
aides. So I have a
Nothing's
very
wrong with him.
important task for you.
It's clearly a very unique etheractive being, yet Inspector Bringer wasn't interested in the slightest. At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand.
No, he was very interested in the
Now I
fact to
get it.
keep his
The
job.
important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch. What's so special about this seminar that he has to send Juyuan and Qingyi to manage it?
Are you able to bring up any info related to the seminar?
Hey, I wish this fucking cough would go
I'm
away.
running a search on keywords Lumina Square and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major
I'm gonna make
incidents
myself
within
some
the
chai
city
after
this month,
us.
and aiming
I still have to watch the
safeguard
stupid
urban
movie for
security
tomorrow.
While enhancing
God.
public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has
was it the
several
flyer?
officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to assist
What was
in
about the
planning
flyer,
event.
wasn't there?
Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in charge, Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
So, it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. You hear that, Wise? Juyuan and Qingyi will participate in the interview too. Must
Okay.
be quite the honor for a public security officer, right?
I
What do you think about the
guess.
seminar?
But you don't even know
Right
them.
now, and they did help us twice. So we really should go show our support.
Okay, it's decided then. We'll tell Jiyuan and Qingyi we'd like to attend the event when they come
Look,
to
if
Sixth Street
we're
in a few
gonna like
days.
involve ourselves more and more with them, there's gonna be no wonder if they figure out who we are. I'll be honest. Like at this point, that's just stupid. See you. Could I sleep in my bed? No? Oh, okay. Let's go! Should I just teleport there? I can just teleport there. Da, da, da. Oh, they're here!
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens,
Yeah,
Janus
talk
Quarter
to
Public
the coffee
Security has
man.
launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign.
I
We'll be
bet
holding a
he's
seminar
going to
at
be
the Luna branch
helpful.
soon. Please come and join us if you have time.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was so
Slay,
reminiscent of a coffee
welcome!
tasting
Thank
event.
you for
I
clicking
even had
in.
the chance to offer everyone presents and
How you
freshly ground
doing?
coffee, albeit it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wow.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street.
Yes,
Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
probably not.
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you.
But
Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
uh-huh.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
Oh, I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Sure. Does everyone hate the public
Good
sack?
morning, Juyuan, Qingyi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here are our questionnaires.
Are we
decided to attend the seminar.
only good people here?
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant.
Oh,
yet.
you're welcome.
Qingyi, that's blunt.
It's the truth,
So
though, I
what?
guess.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
I mean, we kind of are strangers, are we not?
But how come nobody on 6th Street wants to go to the seminar? Everyone here is usually pretty welcoming.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask you.
Yes.
Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Oh, let me see.
Am I allowed to
Asha,
say that?
Chop.
Isn't that
Or it should
against
be
the
one of our
SGVO?
members, an older gentleman.
Isn't
No,
that
these
against
people.
that?
How about we help you take the questionnaires to them?
That's a good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security. So if they see officers handing stuff out all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings them the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
That's okay. It's not like I have a job
No
or something.
worries. It's no big deal.
Zhu since they're willing, we should let them help.
Okay, thank you. Really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
Okay. I don't know who those guys are. Okay, I know who the general shop guy is. Is the bamboo interacting with the cat? They're having a conversation! Oh, I think the bamboo is sad about something and upset. And is talking to the cat. Like, do you know? Today, a bunch of fucking school kids laughed at me because I went out in joggers. Can you believe? Can you believe the audacity? Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Yes, thank you for your words. Yeah, I know. I will never leave my flat again. It was humiliating. What happens if I talk to them? Okay. The cat is sleeping. Was that correct? I assume it was. Oh, you're Asha. Hi there. Do you want to fill out this questionnaire? Thank you very much. Okay, perfect. Where's the choppy guy? Is the chop guy? Apartment guy? Spike? Who the fuck is Spike? Oh. Are you coloring in your hair because your eyebrows are white? Let's go to General Shop, I guess. Hi there. You look adorable, do you know that? You look super adorable. Okay. General Chop. Chop. Wrong side. Oh, did I do some side quests? Hi there. Tell me, what can I collect? This one. This one. Are we getting there? We are getting there. Hi there, sir. Do you wanna like?
Hello, Wise.
Oh,
Well,
this was voiced.
Customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those two officers from public security hand out questionnaires.
Yeah, maybe. Eventually.
So, you already know.
Who knows? Who's to
One
say?
of the perks of running a store on the street is being well informed. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
Oh.
I knew it.
Okay.
I had a feeling General Chop would. And after I told Juyuan and Qingyi we could help.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Literally everyone.
Asha, Spike. Oh, and I think Tin Master and Enzo said no this morning too.
Is there
I guess they
something
don't
going on?
like public security.
It's no big secret. It's just some of us older residents on 6th Street know some things you're not aware of. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
Isn't that Inspector Bringer? I heard he came up with the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
No. Nope.
I've never heard of it.
Well, for a while back then, that's what the residents called Bringer.
Okay.
Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly.
Okay.
Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out.
But that's good, isn't it?
Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Okay.
That's a pretty inspiring story.
No, I don't see the problem
It
so
used to
far.
be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage.
Oh.
Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end.
Isn't it always
He's
like that?
aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election. Launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
Sounds like Inspector Bringer is trying to advertise himself through the seminar.
Exactly. Holding the
How dare
seminar
he?
is a good thing, but I
How dare
can't
he?
go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time we go back and tell Juyuan and Qingyi the news.
The bad news. The sad news. Where are they? Hi there, girls. Nobody wants to join. I'm sorry. I tried my
Down 6th
best.
Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
You got two
done our
with us,
best.
didn't you?
Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know?
Well,
Things
maybe
stand,
you went
it'll
a
be more
bit
than
too big
half
with that.
empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once. Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides,
Oh,
doesn't
I
he always
thought
say
tops
he
means
lacks
like the
sufficient
top
authority to make changes?
guys in there.
If
It's
he gets elected,
why
maybe
do all
he
these things
might
have
be
such
able to
funny
turn
names?
some opinion
Hands,
around.
tops, like why would you do
Worshipping an
that?
undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is
Sycophancy?
right but remains
It's a fancy
indifferent,
word.
it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Will they?
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
It's us.
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
Yeah.
We gave them the questionnaire, but they all happened to be busy on that day. Sorry for not being very
Who would have guessed?
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here too. Then Qingyi and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute!
Yes.
Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go.
No. What is it? Obviously something's wrong.
Did you run all the way here? Why?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
Oh, okay.
Let's go check out the scene.
What type of
Great.
crime?
Please, follow me.
A burglary? One with like weapons? It's important to know what type of crime. Where the hell is that crime? What's happening? A lot of pleasures ahead of us. I knew there would be so many onlookers already. They're both so young. I don't know if they can get things sorted. Okay, let's observe.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
What?
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Yeah, what's going
you're
on?
Finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang-Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang-Boo.
Look, Wise. Isn't that Bang-Boo give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang-Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang-Boo, do you have anything to add?
Hey, what do you mean
These
the
bunnies.
door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bang-Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang-Boo to the crime, so we can hold them accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover
Can you
the
just...
truth and prove
It's a
Give Change's
Bang-Boo!
innocence.
Huh? Wait, I'm so lost.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
I mean, why would you ask for instant coffee?
I can't believe there's been a crime on set.
That's just rude.
And that Give Change has gotten mixed up in it.
Wise, Give Change was already working at 141 when we first moved here. I just don't believe it'd do something like this. But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's hard to explain. Look, people are leaving. Have Jiyuan and Qingyi resolved the incident? Let's go see what's going on.
What is... I'm so lost. The poor Bang-Boo, leave it alone. Can't you see how adorable it is? Let it do crime if it did crime. It's okay, I let it get through.
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
I'm not sure if you managed to calm everyone down.
What the situation is now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bang-Boo's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of them,
Oh, is it thinking the
professional
Bang-Boo
technicians are needed,
stole?
so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
If Fairy were to... She'd be able to see Give Change's visual recording. But unfortunately, I can't do anything in front of public security.
Anyway, that'll take at least 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
Ducks went
In
missing?
that case, Wise, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
Don't you have to do other
I
things?
thought you were going back to the precinct.
The driver may have proposed a solution, but there's a likelihood of further conflict until all the ducks are recovered, so we can't just walk away.
Sure.
Junior officers would usually be responsible for these types of cases, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want residents to think public security is evading our responsibility to the public. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Qingyi and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Okay.
Jiyuan, Qingyi, thank you. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things.
My
right,
cat is snoring so loud, I can hear it over my headphones. He's at the other end of the room, but he is snoring so loudly that I hear it. Which is adorable. The only type of snoring I ever allow in this house. My cats. Oh, am I going around asking if someone saw ducks? Okay. What, did you see some bugs? Ducks? Not bugs? What's up with the bamboo? Did it run into something? Oh, I see. Okay, this is not hard. The Honkai ones are harder. Bye-bye. Oh, there's a real duck. I thought it's like rubber duckies. Is he shipping real duck? Breathing duck? That can't be legal if you ask me. Is there a duck in there? Huh? Oh my god. Animal abuse, if you ask me. I'm so useless. Hi there. This is adorable. I love that bamboo. It's actually ducks. What is this game? I'm seriously concerned. This is not normal. This is absolutely not normal. There's another duck. Quack! Let's go. Oh.
Ugh, really, Wise?
What?
You totally forgot to turn off the lights last time you drove the car.
Oopsies.
That's weird. I definitely turned them off. Also, it was dark when I came back, so I'd have noticed if I'd left the lights on.
Is there a dock in my car?
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn off the lights.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens.
Wait,
when I
is a
press
dock inside of
The battery's gonna
like
die at
inside
this rate.
inside of the car?
I'd better manually disconnect the lights for now. How weird. The car got serviced not that long ago. I just figured something would go wrong all of a sudden.
Hey, is it just my imagination, or does this situation seem familiar?
Does it?
What's wrong, Qingyi? Something on your mind?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down. And now Weisenbell's car
Oh,
lights
is
won't turn
someone
off.
hacking the
If we count
cars?
the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
Yeah.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5 in total.
That one.
Oh, yeah,
wouldn't have happened if
true.
you hadn't been distracted while walking, Belle.
Is someone
But that
hacking
wasn't
cars?
Totally my fault, Wise. My cell phone suddenly malfunctioned, and it distracted me.
Belle's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square?
Yep.
What kind of malfunction?
It was doing all weird things.
She said her phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen. But it went back to normal soon after.
I knew it.
Oh.
Remember, Qingyi? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
Why do you two look so serious all of a sudden?
I think we've finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way.
Oh.
Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
Okay. So, I don't know what's wrong with my car. Am I just gonna let it have the lights on now? Isn't that gonna drain it? I want to interact with that trash can. There is no cell inside there.